Leeds boxing promo. We're down here at Pat's. Precise, accurate training with the test, Joe Hardy. How are you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Are you?
Yeah, sounds sweet as a nut, mate.
Top man, top man.
Always a pleasure, Joe.
Of course.
Right, so let's talk about last year, December, Leeds Arena.
Yeah.
Massive fight night, massive night. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, so it were good, like probably one at best. Obviously I wanted to box there as a pro, so my manager Kev, I always said to him, he's like to me, oh, where do you want to box as a pro? So I said, oh, I'd love to box at Leeds Arena. So, and that must have been about 2 years ago, so obviously he delivered with that, so that was buzzing. But yeah, the full week, mate, from the press conference to the weigh-in to fight night, mate, it were class. Like we were talking about earlier, weren't we? Boxer, probably one of the best ones shows I've boxed on. Like they look after you and that, and like obviously like I'm known to be an away fighter, me, so like you don't really get involved with press conferences and stuff like that, so they involved me with all that stuff, had me on scales and that in front of everyone in Leeds and that, and so yeah, it were good, mate, from start to finish. It were good. It were a good week, good way to end the year.
Bucket list ticked off then, Leeds Arena, mate.
That's it, mate, that's it.
And big up Kev for getting it over the line.
Yeah, definitely.
No, that was great. It was a fantastic night. Say some of the results, not so much, but that's boxing, mate.
Yeah.
The highs and the lows, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
We roll with the punches.
Yeah, that's it.
Now, back into this year, 2026, I believe you've got a fight date?
I actually got a text today seeing if I wanted it. 13th of March at Banqueting Suite at Ellen Road, so I'm hoping that I get another fight before that. So then I'm on 49 fights and then I can have my 50th pro fight in Leeds, in my hometown. So yeah, so see what happens, but yeah, that's my plan.
That'd be a great landmark, that one, to get that 50th fight at home in Leeds.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, you've fought down there before, haven't you, Joe?
Yeah, once before, yeah. Last year, in fact. Yeah, I boxed George Davey there.
Yeah, I remember it was sort of, I think that was March last year, wasn't it?
It could have been, it could have been, yeah.
It's always a good night down at Pavilion, isn't it?
It's good.
And what are your other plans for the year then, Joe?
Just, I don't know really. Well, I'm off on holiday in April. I'm off back to Thailand, so.
Oh, nice.
I don't know how many fights I'm going to have before then. I'm hoping I get 2 or 3 in maybe, but see what happens. But yeah, once I've got Thailand out where, then just stay busy. I had 18 fights last year, so I'd love to beat that 18 fights. I set a goal for 20 fights last year, but obviously I got a couple of wins, and a few people didn't want to fight me because I picked up a couple of wins in a row, so I had a few people drop out of fights and stuff, so I'd have probably had like 24, 25 fights last year, but like I say, a few wins on road and people don't want to know because they think that you're going to turn their prospect over, so but it is what it is,
That's what I was just going to say to you. As an away fighter, when you do pick up that win, do you feel like people are right, okay, then we're going to stay away from this guy for a bit?
I think I had, after that I got picked up them 2 wins, I had 2 or 3. One of the fights that I was booked to fight him like 2 months, and this kid had boxed for I think he'd boxed 10 rounders and all sorts for like a Southern Area titles and stuff like that. And,
so a decent level then?
Yeah, decent. He's boxed at a decent level. Like, I mean, my record, do you know what I mean? Like, I picked up 2 wins against one bouters. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, that can't really tell the story, you know what I mean? So I don't know why you'd pull out, especially if you've boxed at a high level. You boxed over 10 rounds for a Southern Area title. Do you know what I mean? I just fight on road, so yeah, I don't know.
It's a funny one because there's a fine line between testing someone and padding a record. And do you know, it's tricky, isn't it?
Yeah, it's tricky, but I don't know. I don't know what's up with people, man. Like I always say, fighters fight. Like, do you know what I mean? Fight what's put in front of you. Like, I don't get to choose who I'm fighting. Like, Kev, my manager, messaged me, says, "Oh, I've got this one for you. Do you want it?" Yeah or no? I just say more. 9 times out of 10 I say yeah. Well, normally 10 times out of 10 there isn't really a time where I've said no.
That's what I was just gonna say. What would make you say no?
Well, to be fair, not many, because I know Kev he ain't gonna put me in over my head. He ain't gonna put me in with a killer. Like he looks after his lads. Like do you know what I mean? Like he knows what my limit is, so he's not gonna put me in with someone that's gonna absolutely obliterate me. Like he wants me to make as much money out of this as I possibly can. Like he don't want me in silly fights. So and Nick as well. Nick and Colin, they're like they've been around the game for years. They know as well. Like some things are stupid, and do you know what I mean? But yeah.
Yeah, but they don't know it worth knowing, mate.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
yeah.
But it's important as well to have the right people looking out for your interests.
Yeah,
in it,
of course. That's why you can't like Kev. Like I can't complain with Kev. Like, and I'll stay with Kev for the rest of my career because he's genuinely one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet, and like I say, he looks after his fighters, and he's got my best interests, you know what I mean? He don't want to see me get stupidly hurt for no reason, you know what I mean? So yeah, I can't complain with Kev. Like he's probably the best manager about. Like he looks after me, so yeah, he's a top man.
How did that link up with Kev come about?
So I used to train with Lee at Bethlehem.
Yeah.
And obviously he's still my good friend, is Lee. Still speak to him all the time. Well, I still speak to him at least once a week, twice a week sometimes. Try and get down if I can and go see him, but he introduced me to Kev,
right.
And then I had a meeting with Kev, and then I ended up signing pro with Kev, and I've just stuck with him ever since. And like I say, I'll stay with him for the rest of my career. As long as he wants me, I'll stay with him for the rest of my career because he's a top man. He's a proper top man.
You say 40 odd fights deep now, Joe.
Yeah.
What's the target? What are we looking to get? That 100? Get that centennial?
I can't say it. Yeah, 100 fights, see what happens. I've kind of got him made till I'm 35, so I'm 30 now, so I've got,
you've got
another 5 years, and I still feel good. Like I don't pick up injuries. I'm not sparring. I'm not, obviously, like we'll do odd bit of like body sparring and stuff like that, but I'm not doing sparring. So obviously I'm fighting a lot, but I'm not really doing a lot of rounds where I'm taking punishment gym, because that's how you can take punishment in gym. I fight enough. I don't really need to be doing stuff like that. So I'm not putting miles on myself in the gym. I'm just fighting a lot. So pros and cons in it. Just like if you're in a away fight, you've got to weight up, sort of thing. Like so, yeah. 35. Try to get to 100 fights. See how I feel at 35. If I think I can keep going, then I'll keep going. But obviously, you always say, don't you? Like you never know what's going to happen. It's a dangerous sport, so
of course it is, mate.
Something could happen. You could take a shot off someone, and then that's it. Your career's over. So yeah.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Hopefully
not. But yeah.
And Joe, you know we've been in the away corner and sometimes taking fights on sort of not super short notice, but you wouldn't get a full camp that you know, like a prospect would or a home fighter.
Yeah.
Do you often have to move weights, move up and down weights?
So I kind of, when I first turned pro, I kind of boxed at the weight I was now, but as I got into it, I got my weight down to about 11 stone 2, so I was getting fights a bit lighter. But when you've got to do a day weigh-in and you're getting yourself down to 11.2, it was killing me off. So now I kind of box at like, I could probably go 11.5 lowest on a day weigh-in. So, but it depends. It depends. Like I don't really go under 11 stone 5 me. So, and I don't really go to 12 stone because them super middleweights are just
big punches.
They're too big for me.
There's a big difference between middle and super.
I'm a middleweight. I'm a middleweight. A middleweight, or I can do if I've got a bit of time. Give me 3-4 weeks. Super welter, I can get my send down to 11 stone easy. I could do that easy, but day before weighing only. Like, yeah.
I just try to give people sort of that insight into the away corner. Do you know what I mean? Because a lot of people, sort of average Joe, they don't quite understand it and how it works in the business, you know, side of it. Really.
Yeah. It's that's it. Like boxing people get it. You know what I mean? Like this is why I can't speak to people who have not really been in the boxing game about what I do and stuff like that. I can, but some people get it, you know what I mean? But it's hard to explain to some people. Like they don't understand it. Like they just think boxing's boxing. Like they don't understand the game because they've never been in it. So they're not like boxing people that know how it works, sort of thing. So
because like being in that away corner, it's sort of the backbone of the sport, really. Do you know what I mean? It's guys like yourself who keep it going.
Yeah,
do you know?
Of course. And like I can't remember what I were listening to someone the other day, and they were saying about like obviously us lads from here, like obviously we'll just drive to a fight, whereas if it weren't for us, like obviously, and you're having to get like someone from a different country to come over, you're having to pay them hotel, you're having to pay flights, the food for 2-3 days. So basically, you're paying for someone to come on holiday and have a fight and get paid. So
and not just them, but the team as well.
The full team. So it's going to cost them a lot of money. So really, by getting us lads that box on the road, these promoters and stuff, they're saving money out of this. So it's win-win for them, and it's a win for us because we're making a little bit of money out of it as well. So it's good. I love it. I love fighting on road. Me, absolutely love it.
So you won't go back and change it?
I mean, I'd love to maybe fight for a central area or something like that. Do you know what I mean? And then, but you got to sell tickets. Of
course you have.
So it's just, I can't be arsed. Like the old saying goes, fighters fight, and I just want to fight me. So like, yeah, I just it is what it is. Like I just want to fight.
No, you hit the nail on the head there with the tickets, mate. Look, you can be the best boxer in the world, but if you're not selling tickets, they're not going to get you on these shows. You know.
You've got to build your profile up, haven't you, and stuff like that, and like I say, like we were talking about earlier, these people that don't want to fight, like when I got them 2 wins, they don't want to fight someone. If they're a big ticket seller, they're not going to risk their ticket seller against someone that's might turn them over. You know what I mean? Not saying I'd turn them over, but do you know what I mean?
Banana skin,
Yeah. So yeah, there's loads of lads out on road that could turn people over like 9 times out of 10. You know what I mean? But it's what they choose to do or not in it. So yeah, it's just one of them things. It's boxing for you, innit?
Yeah. Do you often find a lot of the time you're more trying to tuck up and stay in your shell, or are you wanting to tear it up, but then not wanting to take too much as well? Do you know?
I think it depends. Like, obviously, like I'll go out and work someone out in the first round. Tell if they hit hard, and like if you get hit with a big one, you're not gonna like. Don't you? Like if you get hit with a big one, you're gonna think, oh, I don't really want to take that again. But if I can test them and I can have a fight with them, and take rounds off people, then I'll take rounds off people. And like, say, I still have a bit of ambition to go out there. And,
no, you've got to keep them honest.
Yeah.
You've got to.
Yeah. So yeah. But yeah.
So we're back out in March.
Yeah.
Ellen Road. That's Nathan Shepherd, your lad, isn't it?
Yeah. I was meant to box him last year on that last show that they did at Ellen Road, but I think he got cut or something in his last spar. Literally, I think I was meant to fight him on Friday or Saturday, and they pulled him out on, I don't know, I think it was like Tuesday or something like that. They pulled him out because I think he got a cut or something, or an injury or something, so it didn't end up happening. But yeah, literally, like I said earlier, Kev messaged me today and said, do you want this? I said, yeah, of course I do, 100%, I want that. So yeah.
So it's been a long time coming then?
Yeah. So yeah.
No, he's a good lad, Nathan. I know him well. He's a good lad. So yeah, that should be a good fight. That. And like I say, it's always a good night down at Pavilion.
Yeah.
And would you have many of your lot coming to see and stuff with it being on your doorstep? You know.
I probably could sell a few tickets if I wanted to sell a few tickets, but I don't know. See what happens in it, but I don't know. I might get an handful of tickets and get a few people down and stuff, but I don't know. It depends. Depends if Leeds United are playing, doesn't it? Yeah. Leeds United are playing, people come. Like at the arena show, I could have done a lot more tickets, but I think we were meant to play Crystal Palace on the Friday, and then we ended up playing Crystal Palace on the Saturday when so everyone goes to Leeds games rather than
a late kick-off.
Yeah, we're an 8 o'clock.
Yeah. Great for that.
We're an 8 o'clock kick-off. Luckily, Leeds won, so I'll let the people off that went to the Leeds game, so it was a result for us. But yeah.
Nah, but a good night there in December. There were a lot of Barnsley lot there.
It wasn't really Leeds. I mean, obviously, I walked out to Marching On Together, me, didn't I? Did you see it when I walked out? I didn't actually pick that song, so Ben Shalom come up to me at the weigh and he goes, oh, will you come out in a Leeds shirt tomorrow? So I says, yeah, of course I will. Just to like give it that bit of spice, Leeds versus Barnsley, and so yeah. And then I didn't pick that Marching On Together. They picked it for me, so they put Marching On Together. But to be fair, it were a buzz coming out to that. To be fair,
for the Leeds, lad,
yeah. At Leeds Arena as well, it were a buzz. It were a buzz. Yeah, but yeah, that were a good night. I thought the fight were a bit of a stinker, to be honest. It were all right. A lot of people said I could have got a draw. They give me a round. I don't know what round he give me, but I think he gave me the last round. I thought I nicked the second round as well because he definitely won the first and definitely won the third. Thought the second were close. I thought it could have maybe gone either way, but I thought I nicked it at the end with them. I was doing them fast 10s at end, you know, to try and nick the round.
Yeah.
I thought I might have nicked that last round, but yeah, I thought it was a stinker of a fight. I boxed another kid the week before in Sheffield, and he was managed by that. He manages that Corey Sagar as well.
Oh,
and he said to me, oh yeah, he likes to have a scrap. So I was fucking, obviously, sorry for swearing. I were buzzing me. I thought, yeah, get him. We're gonna have a good fight here. Like buzzing for it and that. To be honest, I was saying, come on, let's fight. But I mean, he did what he had to do. But if that had been me personally, if I were the prospect in front of Ben Shalom watching ringside, I'd have been trying to make a statement out there. But you never know. I could have, if he'd have tried to do that, I might have caught him. Like he just boxed. But
that's what we were talking about earlier. It's that risk and reward. You want to put a show on and entertain the fans, but it can go the other way. When you do that, you leave yourself open. You're giving them opportunities.
I mean, I clipped him with an overhand right. I think it would end at second round. Or I can't remember. But one at rounds, I clipped him with an overhand, and then I let him have it. But it would end at round, and I thought I hurt him a bit. I should have really stuck it on him when he come out in third round, but I was kind of, because I'd stuck it on him at the end of that round, I won't blow him, but I were a bit like, and then you stop and you kind of catch your breath, and then you can't, I couldn't kind of get myself going, but it were all right. It was an all right fight, but yeah, it were a stinker compared to what I thought it was going to be. I thought he was going to come out and we were going to have a good old Yorkshire tear up, you know what I mean? But yeah, it didn't end up going that way. Like I say, he had to do what he had to do, but yeah, I think it could have been. We could have put a better show on for the fans, but it is what it is, isn't it? It's happened now, so yeah, you move on, don't you? But yeah.
Well, we'll have to see how you get on in March, won't we?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And just before we go, Joe, what's the average week like for your training regime and stuff like that?
So I just come down on a Monday and I'll do pads, bags, bit of shadow boxing, bit of footwork, just your normal boxing. Tuesday I'll either come to the circuit, but obviously I work as well, so if I can't get finished in time for work, I'll just go out on a run, do my runs and stuff like that. So Tuesday, yeah, that's what I'll either run or I'll come down and do the circuit. Wednesday, like tonight, just a bit of pads again, just staying sharp. Just basically just ticking over, just staying sharp all the time. And then Thursdays we do run. I'll do a run on a Thursday, or I'll go to the JD gym and do some intervals, sprints, bit of weights, or a bit of. I like going up stair stepper. Gets your legs nice and strong. The stepper, and it's killer. And then Friday, just back down here again. If I'm not fighting on a Saturday, to be fair, if I'm fighting on a Saturday, I don't train on a Friday, but
rest up and
just rest up for the Saturday, and then to be fair, we used to do a lot on the track, but with the weather being bad, we haven't been going to the track on a Saturday, so I think we're going to start. We're on about going this weekend, but to the track at Temple Newsom, but see how it goes. So yeah, if I ain't got fights, I'll train 6 times a week, but if I've got fights, it's more 4 times a week, rest on a Friday, box on a Saturday night, and then yeah, so that's pretty much how it goes, to be fair.
Conserving your energy for fight night.
Yeah, that's it.
You touched on working then, Joe. Is it a struggle sometimes with the work and the training and the balance?
It is a little bit, but yeah, I've to be fair, like I'm jobbing knock, so like I do my work and then I get back. But yeah, it's kind of hard when if you train on a night for a couple of hours, and then you go in, and then obviously I'm getting up. I get up at like 5:30, 6 o'clock on the morning for work. So yeah, sometimes it's tired. Like I like to come home and have a little power hour before I come to training. But yeah, it's just one of them things. I ain't got anything else to do in my life, so I might as well put myself into this. And I do my work. It's a little bit of a side hustle for me as well. So it's it's good. I love it. Yeah.
Great stuff, mate.
Yeah, man.
Well, thanks a lot for your time, Joe.
Yeah,
Always
man.
a pleasure to
Yeah,
catch up,
of course, mate. Nice to speak to you.
And roll on, March.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Nice one.